Well, we're talking about the rate, but first, her bank's giving me a little poem, her mortgage company. Delaney Besecker, NMLS 2130746.
That's the one.
The content in this video is for informational and educational purposes only. The information contained in the posted content represents the views and opinions of the original creators and does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of FBC Mortgage, LLC, NMLS
152859.
All products are subject to credit and property approval. Blah, blah, blah. Programs, rates, program terms, conditions, subject to change, and without notice, not all products are available in all states for all amounts. Other restrictions and limitations apply. This is not a commitment to lend. Thank you so much,
right.
and we'll see you in the next video.
Great.
Oh, you're done? That's your little poem.
We can put that on all the videos. We only have
That's your
to do it once.
poem. Wow, what does all that mean? Should I give them the third grade version?
It means please don't
Hey
sue
kids,
us.
please don't sue us.
Yeah.
The lawyers wrote that. All right,
Right.
talk about rate. I don't want to pay a high rate. Rates are going up.
Yeah.
Do I have, what can I do?
You have a little bit of control. So the rate market itself is totally out of our control, right? It is the market. It's a big monster. We can't control it. But
Talk about the Fed or just the market?
Many different things.
Okay.
Even things that happen abroad impact the market as a whole, but also mortgage rates indirectly. So
I want a great rate. I want the best rate. I want to get the best rate.
yeah, it's a couple things you can do. If you want the best rate, you really need to focus on your credit score. And you need to be able to talk to your lender about the best down payment strategy for you. We're going to get to that in another video.
Yeah.
But in terms of managing the rate market as it is today, the best thing you can do is to pay discount points.
Now when you say managing the rate market, talk English. I don't know what that means.
Well, it's basically putting yourself in a position to have the most palatable mortgage payment possible given where interest rates are.
Okay.
Now, where interest rates are is what is totally out of your control. But what is in control is how much you spend on discount points or other options that could help buy the rate down.
Define discount points.
So great, I really want to get into
That's your
discount
line.
points.
That's your favorite line. Great question.
Great
Makes
question.
me feel really good about asking.
Well, that's why I came here to do a video with you today. You know all the good questions. But discount points, so let's talk about how that works. So for any mortgage application, so you go to a lender, you apply, you give them all your information, your social security number, we pull your credit, all of that. For every mortgage application, there is a market rate, and it's based on the credit score, it's based on how much you plan to put down on the home, can even be based on where the home is, depending on the product, what type of home it is.
Now wait. Depending on where the home is, what does that have to do?
There are many different products that exist that are based on location. So there's a couple programs out there that will give discounts on interest rates for specific neighborhoods and zip codes.
Now, see, I don't understand that because, as a real estate agent, we're taught all about fair housing and not redlining. You're too young to know about that. But in other words, if you charge somebody in a neighborhood more than somebody else, why?
That's a great question. I wish that I developed the lending rules, but I don't. If I did,
but you know why?
Well, it's
Can you tell me?
no.
You'd have to kill me.
I'd
right?
have to kill you.
Well, somehow that doesn't feel right to me, but I would like to know more about that.
Yeah.
I'd like you to go ask ChatGPT why that is.
So many of the programs that are delineated by location are bank-only programs. Now, FBC is not a depository institution.
Okay,
So
now first of all, guys, this is why you need me here. Those terms she uses, a depository, what I think she's saying, correct me if I'm wrong, Delaney, in other words, you're not using portfolio money from your bank, your own money. You're writing it and then selling it.
No, actually, so depository institution would be somebody like your Bank of America or Wells Fargo. That's an institution that you can go deposit your funds with.
Okay.
You can't do that with FBC. We're not a traditional bank. Now, we are a mortgage bank in the sense that we do have portfolio products where we lend our own money.
Wow.
All conventional and government lending is directly lent by us if you close with us.
Okay.
But we're not going to go out and say, hey, deposit your paycheck with us and get zero interest.
Okay.
Like all the other
banks.
banks.
The bank across the street, they said, send me a postcard. If you do these rules, you get $300 in your car. I said, my turn to screw the bank? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'll put $10,000 in there and get $300 back and close my account. I know they want a relationship. I'm just looking for a way to get back at them.
Yeah.
Get back at the banks.
Well, the banks are incentivized by the government to offer certain programs in certain areas.
I know that is that the CRA, like the community reinvestment stuff?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I've been talking about Bank of America and Truist. I got a program I like and different ones. So So let's get back on the rate.
Right.
We're going to talk about down payment strategies and stuff for first-time buyers in a few minutes, but how do I get the best rate? I mean, let me ask you this way. Do you ever ask the question of, say, me, I'm applying, how long are you thinking you'll be in that house?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So
and
how does that impact this?
So let's stick to discount points, because we're going to go right back there with your question. So for every application, you have a market rate. If you don't like that rate, you can pay a premium at closing that buys down the interest rate or the market rate from its market rate to a value that you like better. So
and you're willing to pay for it.
And you're willing to pay for it, but there's ways to get around that too. So we'll get there. So the discount point, essentially, it's prepaid interest, and it does lower your interest rate that you close the mortgage under, which directly affects your monthly payment. And actually, generally, depending on how much you pay, for the most part, it affects your payment more than putting more money down. So if you have some extra cash to put down on the house and you're looking to lower your monthly payment, talk to your mortgage lender first about what's available in discount points instead of putting an extra $5,000 down on the house. It's
a lot of moving parts, y'all. You need a good real estate agent. You need a good lender. And you know, we do a lot of new construction, my team, and we love pointing people to the builder's lender because they're offering some stuff, but closing costs and all that, but nothing's free, right? That's why you got to buy down rates if I want them lower. So it's always good to get a second opinion. Remember, you're the consumer, so you're buying this loan basically. You're the customer, so don't be afraid to ask questions. And we're going to give her a number and all that in a second, but we're going to talk about down payment strategy, and that's coming right up.